Hey students, this is Mr. Boyd. Welcome to another lesson on algebra. Today we're going to take a look at how do you solve and graph inequalities. So to start with, we're going to do a review of a sixth grade skill, which is graphing inequalities. So here we see that x is greater than -4. So to write a solution set in set notation, anytime we're writing a set in algebra, we use braces, and braces are these symbols right here. You find those on your keyboard next to the letter P on your keyboard. So we use braces when we want to indicate a set. So the way we use set notation, though, is we draw our brace, we put our variable, and then we draw this line here, and this line represents the words such that x is greater than -4. Okay, so let's try this with the next one down. X is less than 6, so I would write that as the set of x such that x is less than 6. So using this language is just another way of showing where the solution set is. And again, solutions are all the numbers that make this inequality true. Okay, now let's take a look at the graphing portion. So I see that this is a greater than, so that means the solutions are all the numbers bigger than -4, but does not include -4. So because it doesn't include -4, I'm going to put an open circle on here, and then I'm going to shade to the right to indicate all the numbers greater than -4. For x is less than 6, I would put an open circle on the 6 because it does not include 6. And then I would draw or shade to the left. Notice that I'm putting this on the number line and not above the number line. Okay, let's move on down to the next example. So if we write the next one in set notation, I would write the set of x such that x is greater than or equal to 10. Now this one includes 10 because it says it's greater than 10 or equal to 10. So to indicate that it equals 10, I'm going to put a shaded in circle, and then greater than would again be to the right. And always put an arrow on there if the solution set continues forever in one direction. Okay, how about this one? X is greater than or equal to 13. Well, this one's just like the last one. So, the set of x's such that x is greater than or equal to 13. So again here, this includes 13, so I'm going to shade in the dot. Anytime it's equal to, we want to shade in the dot. That equals 13, but we also have solutions that are greater than 13, so we're going to shade to the right. So what we see here is that we have more than just one solution. We have infinite solutions greater than 13 and including 13. Okay, so I'd like for you guys to pause the video, and on your paper, I want you to write the answer to the next question. Okay, guys, so how did you answer that question? Here's how I answered that question. You use the open circle when it's greater than, less than, or not equal to, and you use the closed or shaded circle when the inequality symbol is less than or equal to or greater than or equal to. The difference is when it has the equal to bar, it includes that number in the solution. When it doesn't include the equal to bar, it does not include that number in the solution. Okay, let's move on to these next examples. So here we see -x is greater than or equal to 3. We need to get that x so that it's just x. Now, a quick reminder, if there's no number in front of that x, remember that represents a 1x or a -1x. So here we're going to need to divide by -1 before we can graph this. Now let's take a look at this. If I leave that symbol as it is, Let's see if that solution actually works. So let's pick a number greater than -3. Well, I know 0 is greater than -3. So let's put that in there. -0 is greater than 3. Well, that's not true. Let's pick another number. How about we pick 1? -1 is greater than or equal to 3. Well, that's not true either. So what about let's try picking one less than that and see if that works. So let's try, how about -4? -4. So what if we put -4 is greater than or equal to 3? Well, that would give us 4 is greater than or equal to 3, and that's a true statement. So what this tells me is that when I divided by that negative sign, this really should be, instead of this, it really should be x is less than or equal to 3. Okay, so that tells me, or -3, excuse me. Couldn't see that negative sign through my x's. All right, so, and then of course to graph this is a less than or equal to, so we will shade in the dot, and then we will shade to the left because those are all the solutions less than -3. To write that in set notation, I'll write it as a set of x such that x is less than or equal to -3. And there's my solution set. Now you're going to need to practice drawing these braces. They can get a little tricky, as you've seen me get a little sloppy with them. But if you go slow and practice a little bit, you'll be able to get them down pat. Okay, so let's take a look at this next one. To isolate x, again, we're going to do the same thing we did with equations. We're going to divide by -2. And as I saw in the last example, when I divide by a negative, I need to flip that inequality symbol over. Okay, so here my solution set is the set of x such that x is greater than -2. So let's see here. Let's put -2 right here in the middle. We'll put -1 here and -3 here. And this one is greater than -2. Does not include -2, so I'm going to put an open circle. And I'm going to, so just to review, that open circle means that it does not include the -2. It's just a symbol saying we're not including -2, but we are including every number larger than -2. Okay, guys, so let's go on down and take a look at this one. All right, so I see I've got -x divided by 4 is less than or equal to -1. So here, I'm going to multiply by 4. And when I do that, I end up with -x is less than or equal to -4. Okay. And then I need to divide by -1. So that's going to give me x is greater than or equal to 4. Okay. So then my solution set in set notation would be set of x such that x is greater than or equal to 4. So let's put this on the graph over here. Greater than or equal to. So equal to, greater than or equal to. That means we need to include the 4 in the solution set. And then we'll shade to the right to indicate that it's also all the numbers larger than 4. Okay. So now I'd like for you guys to pause the video and answer the following question. When you're finished, click play and see how you did. Okay, guys, so how'd you do on this answer? I put in, you flip the inequality symbol when you multiply or divide by a negative number on both sides of the inequality. So let's review these last 3 examples where I divided by a negative number on both sides. Now in example number 3 here, I really could have multiplied by -4 on both sides and gotten my solution.